Hi everyone, my name is Eric. I think joining the Joy movement is deeply personal for me for two reasons. If we look at the world today, the state of the world, there's a lot of chaos. The emotional burnout is on the rise, depression is on the rise. If I'm pretty sure every one of us today, we have at least one friend or two friends that is suffering from depression, that is emotionally burnout. And it's very sad. And so, when I first heard that, Takumi and Marie want to start a Joy movement, and they have really had the trust of the world, this can work. Joy, I don't think, is going to be a luxury anymore. I think joy is a lifeline for a lot of people. So that's the first reason why I joined. The second reason why I joined the Joy movement is because of Jupiter. I have to have a disclaimer. I know very little about the Web3 crypto world. I'm from the Web2 world. The only connection I have with Jupiter is actually Meow. Because Mel and I, we were university classmates, so we studied together for 4 years. And I remember when first Mel shared about the Joy movement, I knew that I wanted to be part of it. Why? For a movement to work, it needs to be open, it needs to be permissionless, it needs to be transparent. A lot of the movements you see is very founder-centered. The value stays within the founders. It doesn't reward, it doesn't recognize the people that pushed it, that participated. So there needs to be a technology for that, and that's where I learned about Onchain. So there are two words I learned. I learned Onchain, I learned Degen. I have no idea what Degen means, but everybody seems so nice, so I suppose Degen means nice. If that's the case, then I also want to be Degen. So that's going to be my new Instagram handle, I suppose.
You're well on your way to becoming Degen, for sure. Okay, so since we're on the topic of Onchain, Takumi, can you talk to us a little bit why it's important to bring the Joy movement on-chain?
Yeah. I'm happy to share my thoughts why we entered the on-chain community, because we spread the joy and this KonMari movement on off-chain. We already have a huge fan base and also audience, but we need to create more trustful, transparent connection through on-chain. That's why I joined this movement. And also, I want to unlock the real power of on-chain to create a new future. If we create this movement successfully, tons of people come on-chain. We can change the world from here, I believe. So that's why we, ended up.
Thank you. Mike, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, so Meow and Takumi are part of a very special club in which they've created something which has touched tens of millions of people, right? Takumi has helped with Marie Kondo to spread, the KonMari method, helping people tidy up their house, then their soul, and really bringing more joy into the world. And Meow has created, we're moving towards the DeFi super app, right? That has tens of millions of users. And when that happens, these two folks are at this 30,000 foot level in the way that they think, right? And they see things that we can't see, right? As we're really just focused in our day-to-day life. And when I first met Takumi and we were talking, I had the impossible task of trying to connect Marie Kondo to Meow. Think about that. Think about everything we know about Meow and his 10,000 mile per hour thinking, how fast he talks, how the muscles he has, how powerful his energy is, and then think about what we just saw with Marie, how calm she is, also how powerful she is. Imagine trying to put these two people in the room together, right? I was so scared, so frightened, right? But Takumi here, he told me that with what I've done so far in the past few years with KonMari Inc., which is the company that does everything with Marie Kondo and everything, he said the one realm that he hasn't conquered yet is blockchain. And with blockchain, it is a mechanism that really can create and coordinate humans together, sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better. And so what we really want to do is use blockchain technology, Web 4, the thinking behind Web 4, and the spirit of sparking joy to really create a change in the world. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of how it came together.
Thank you, Mike. Takumi, another one for you.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit how, when you met Jupiter, what really convinced you that we were the right team to partner with?
Yeah, I'm happy to answer. And easy. Yeah, I feel joy with Jupiter and Jupiter team itself. And to be honest, at the beginning, I'm a little bit scared about what's on-chain, what's the crypto, something like that. But I gradually learn more about Web3 and Jupiter. I feel completely comfortable to work with because everyone has their passion. Everyone has their mission by themselves to create the new world with the technology. That's why everyone come here, right? So, yeah, I'm really excited about to create the new movement with you.
And I feel like yesterday was a sign. I don't know if you all noticed, if you look up the sky yesterday, you don't just see the moon, you actually see Jupiter as well. And I don't know what's a clearer sign than seeing Jupiter in the sky for us to confirm this partnership, right?
Yeah, yep.
Written in the stars.
The stars, yeah.
So Takumi and Marie actually came to the office yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
And met the whole team, and it was really incredible. I can definitely vouch that Takumi is one of us.
And also, yeah, you need to tidy office itself.
We have a lot of tidying to do, energetically as well. So bringing it back to all of us, can we talk about some of the next steps, how we can start the Joy movement together from today?
So we'll start with two things. There are two key initiatives for our Joy movement. The first one is the Joy missions, right? So Joy missions are probably 1 or 2 minutes of fun activities that you can do to spark joy in your personal life, and then you share it with your friend. So we actually have one that has been very, very successful in the Web 2 world, where Marie actually got all of us to do the Spark Joy cake. So we all heard about the celebration cake, right? So she did the one where she got us to think about 5 things that spark joy for us in 2025 and we'll love to bring over to 2026. So we're gonna do that on a weekly basis on our X account. So we have an X account as well, we'll share with you in a bit. We're gonna do that also on our Instagram account to just rally the world to practice joy, because we really truly believe that joy is not a private emotion. And if we practice joy together, joy lasts longer, joy travels further. So that's something really practical that we can do. The second one is joy projects. So this is going to come much later, where we will be rallying the community, yourself, to initiate projects with your friend at school, in your city, at your workplace, to bring joy at a larger level. So one of the suggestions that came up in the community was to start a joy corner at office, right? Where there will be a place where every day you could write something that sparked joy for you, and if you need more joy, you just come to that corner to recharge, like how you drink your coffee and your tea. So these are things that we'll be launching. You can check us out on the website. It's the home of our movement, joy.is. Yep.
Amazing. Well, thank you all so much for this. Thank all of you for coming here today. I want to officially welcome CatLumpurr to the Joy movement. Let's do this together, one spark at a time.
Can we do one more thing as well? Can I get the AV crew to play a video? So we have something fun that we would love to involve everyone in Jupiter. So this is our website. It's the home to our Joy movement. You can participate by logging in with your email address, and then you can come up with a joyful name for yourself. And then I commit to joy, and now you can add your spark in your city, in your country. And so just imagine, right? Let's see which country has the most joy. So every one of your spark makes a difference, and the more people in your country add to it, the brighter your country will look. So I think that there's a very beautiful way, to make the world a brighter place through joy, one spark at a time.